Earlier this year, a leaked conversation with Andy Morin, a member of the experimental hip-hop trio Death Grips, seemed to spell out in plain text that they had disbanded. This seemed to confirm that their long hiatus from anything but touring was, in reality, an unceremonious conclusion. This was then flipped on its head entirely with an Instagram post that, while following the band's typical abstract form of communication, pretty clearly stated the opposite. Interestingly, it was only signed by the other two members, so it was hard to know what to make of that, and it didn't state any concrete plans, rather just that the band was, in fact, continuing in some form. That was back in April, though, and ever since it's been radio silence, right up until earlier today, that is, when we received the clearest form of communication from the band in years. Just a few hours ago, as of the time of recording, they've taken to Instagram to show a slideshow of 6 images. The first 5 are pictures from around a studio where they're presumably recording, and the 6th slide is a blank background, likely a picture taken of a screen, with text that reads the same as the post's caption. The caption in question reads, "The writing and recording of our next album is underway. We're looking forward to the new Death Grips record. Signed by Stefan and Zach." So that is right. For the first time since 2018's Year of the Snitch, we can officially say that Death Grips is online. What's particularly interesting as well about this post is that it's only signed by the 2 members rather than Andy once again. Considering that he said the band was done to someone in private and he hasn't signed either of the previous posts, we can only really assume he's either left or been removed. This would also line up with the fact that he was not present for the second half of their previous tour, with guitarist Nick Reinhardt on stage in place of him. What this means for the sound of the band and how their upcoming music will compare to their older work is yet to be seen, but it appears that we'll actually get to find out. It is very possible as well that a big part of the album has been in the vault for a long time though, because previously Never Before Heard music was playing over the speakers before each set on their previous tour. There's never been any news on that music officially releasing or being heard in any capacity other than those shows, so it just might be released soon enough. Personally, Death Grips are one of my favorite bands of all time, and I'm super excited to hear about this. Hopefully that album comes sooner rather than later, but it's so great to see that it's even happening at all. But what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments, and remember to like and follow for more music related content.